I'll be reacting to Blue Period episode 12, and I will be starting my reaction from the 1 minute and 30-second mark in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this. I just love the look on the dude's face towards what our boy Gucci's doing. And there's something I love about this series whenever it comes to but hey, you know what? You're gonna have no choice but to go with the flow. The thing is that when it comes to this specific situation, our boy's gonna need a little bit of insanity to try to get as much done as possible. And I don't think it's laughable at all, though, but I could see why he would perceive himself that way, because sometimes they do say your biggest critic sometimes can actually be yourself sometimes. I could see why he'd think something like that. Oh. I like how you can see here how observant Yatosuke is. Because even though he tries to look like he's emotionally distant, I like how bits like that shows you that he actually does care about Yaguchi to a small extent anyway. Gives him some nice characterization. Damn. Hey, but I really like this though. Oh. Ain't wrong about that. Because sometimes in life, you've got to take the first step in order to get closer to having people see your perspective or getting what you want. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. And considering that Yaguchi's been operating with less than optimal health in the first 2 days at the. Oh. Honestly, hey, you know what? Anyone in her spot would be naturally nosy, though. Honestly, his mom is like one of the best milfs of the season by far. And I like this too because in a lot of anime, you have characters. I love how there you can see how precious that sketch is there. That is so beautiful. But honestly, with a lot of animes, sometimes you've got like a mother character that can be really good, but they're underutilized. I like how this series utilizes even Yaguchi's mother to the fullest. To add like extra emotional punch to a scene because that bit with her probably could have been like edited out, not adapted from its manga, and it would have still worked in this episode. But in having her there with that emotional moment, it makes an already great episode even better. Oh. Oh shit! I wonder what he knows. He's only gonna hope that whoever's judging it just happens to like his works. Exactly, and the best way of approaching it is just to not think about the others and just think about himself. Even though, yes, I know that'd be easier said than done, because we naturally, as people, compare ourselves, even though we don't want to. It's just a natural occurrence, unfortunately. I like that face, looking adorable. It looks like there's a lot of salt radiating from Yatotsuke right now. Hmm. Huh. I mean, that's life, though. I like how now he's opinion on his personal space and you can see Yatotsuke a little bit uncomfortable here. That's fucking cute. At least a little bit. I love that body language. It was like trying to step away slowly. No, that's how you do subtle humor there. Utilizing amazing character animation. But hey, that's going to bode well for him because that means the judge is going to notice that too, probably. But that's so sweet, though, seeing how happy he is, though. I like the sound from his voice when he's like, are you crying? Oh, man. Honestly, his voice actor, not all the voice actors are amazing. But man, that the way Tatsu's voice actor delivered that line was beautiful. Yeah, exactly. But you know, for someone who doesn't have confidence to come this far is impressive. I like how when he says there are people better than me, they show off Kuwana and Hashida. But hey, you know what? Hmm. Hey, no, he ain't below anyone, if you ask me. Well, okay, that looks fucking gorgeous. Now I just hope it succeeds. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I swear, if he doesn't succeed, I'm gonna call it rigged. Rigged against our boy if he doesn't succeed. I like how Kuwana and the other dude are like so fucking calm after all of this. I don't blame her. I mean, they just went through a rough ass experience. Oh, that's actually a really sweet scene there. And it's nice to get to see our boy back again, working at it. In that case, that's good to hear. At the very least, it means that those rashes were from stress then. Because some people do react to stress differently. I love how they uplift Koi. That's something I love about Toria's friendships, where you have all these boys lifting up our boy Aguchi, but then when you have someone like Koi that needs to be uplifted, and they also uplift his friend too. That's something really beautiful about our boys' social circles here. I mean, that's life, though. You can't rush things sometimes, and you won't get things in the manner you want them to. You just gotta accept it sometimes. A few inconveniences in life. Yeah, it just shows you how. Oh no, we're definitely ain't that. Oh, she went there. That's so fucking cute. I love like some of the deadpan reactions that some of the girls have, and I love Ruju's reaction here too. But hey, you know what? For someone who had crumbling health, he did a fantastic job, if you ask me. And that's not my Yatoria bias speaking. I thought what our boy made was actually really beautiful. Those are those bits where she opens her eyes. I mean, that's life, and that's good because it shows you that our boy's always trying to go through, trying to grow constantly. It's always supposed to be a little bit hungry in life. Well, figuratively, of course, not physically. I always love the way they portray those bits where he does the brushing strokes as like fireworks sparks. It looks beautiful. That's a damn good question. I think she'd be impressed with the efforts of Yaguchi, though, all things considered. And I mean, that's just my guess, but I boy went through a lot of adversity. Look, I love the salt. And also how supportive our boy's family is. And saying that, I kind of wish we had more Lance Smith's father, though. You know? Because his mother definitely has a great presence in the series. Like a lot, and I fucking love it. I kind of wish we would have given him a little bit more lines from his pops, but I'm not going to complain too much. Whew. Shit, seeing him tense is kind of making me tense. I mean, it's too late, though. I mean, they do say great minds think alike. I just like their nervousness here. And I like how just slowly he took out that big sheet of paper, too. I'm assuming he passed. Ooh, wee. I feel bad for Koan and Do. Yes. But yeah, that's the biggest shocker, though. Oh man, I'm assuming it's probably going to be the average amount of first-time examinees that usually pass. Yatsuke passing actually is no surprise. I'm actually more shocked that Kawana didn't pass. That's my biggest twist. I just love the sweat on his face. Finally, we get some lights from his pops. It looks like the writing and the animation stuff read my mind. I'm like, okay, I need to hear something from the pops. Well, this episode fucking did it. Good, good. I mean, hey, our boy worked through it. I had no doubts he wasn't gonna succeed. At least the moment I saw his painting, I thought he was gonna fucking pass flying colors. But hey, at the very least, you can breathe a sign of relief now, though. That's what matters. Honestly, I think our boy should like take a 1 week break from art, or at least a 2 or 3 day break. After what he went through, I love that fucking smile. Oh, his reaction is so cute. Oh hell yeah! No, it's not. He worked for it. It would have been more of a mistake for him not to be there. Whoa, that means right. So that means it was just our boy Yatsuke and one other person. Then I wonder who the third person was. I mean, it's the path towards becoming a pro now, so he's gonna have to do it. Plus, considering what happened, our boy's pretty great with deadlines. Aww. And honestly, she did though. I mean, she helped nudge her boy in the right direction, regardless. Oh, hold on a minute, Joji. But I love this too, though. It shows you how humble Oba is. She ain't wrong. Oh man, that was such a great support system there with his buds. Now I feel bad for Kawana. Aww. But you know what? Sometimes in life you just hit some bumps in the road. And this is a great scene here too because it shows you those moments. Because when they showed off Kawana's sister, it felt like she was a bit of the cocky type, but no. At least in this scene, it shows you that she's got her sweet side without she tried to convert. Hey, I like that mindset. But no, in all seriousness, though, it gives a lot of characterization to Kawana's sister, showing her sweet side, how she's comforting her sis. That's actually pretty cool there. Yeah, it's actually one of the best Blue Period episodes by Fireman and Jody. Boy, yeah, because in him going to university is going to be a lot more pressure on his shoulders now. High expectations. With all that's happened, I'm not going to blame him for that completely slipping his mind. I'm just saying. Maury? No, I mean, who could it be? Oh, it is. Ah, fuck. Aw, not seeing her expression. Oh, wait, that's it. No, it can't be over. Fuck, I feel like great build-up for an episode 13. But overall, amazing episode. I'm definitely going to give this last episode a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I actually reacted to that literally right before I reacted to this episode I made of Jody. So if you want to check out my reaction to the Faraway Paladin, I already did it. Thought it was a good episode. I thought the fight between William and the Wyvern was pretty damn cool. But anyways, back into what I loved about this episode and why I thought it was 10 out of 10 worthy. For one, it gives us payoff for all the buildup over the last few weeks. It was nice again to see our boy Yaguchi succeed. After seeing him have doubts in himself and all that, it was like to finally get to see a spark of happiness and then put a smile to my face. And here's another thing I really liked about this episode too. I like the fact that it was realistic because for once, sometimes in life you get surprises because this episode was putting me under the assumption that, oh yeah, Kuwana is going to succeed and all that kind of jazz. But then it had like the mindfuck twist of being like, oh no, she didn't succeed. And I was like, holy shit. Because I was expecting Kawana and Hashira to also succeed. Like, Yaguchi, I already thought he was going to succeed because he's been working hard at it. His artwork looked beautiful. And same with, Totsuke, I was thinking those two were going to succeed. There was zero doubts in my mind that those two were going to succeed. Going into the episode anyway. But then to get like the mindfuck twist that no, out of like the 4 I expected to pass, only 2 of them passed. That was mindfucking. And saying that, I guess I can't be a complainer because I love Yatotsuki and I love Yaguchi, so I can't be too picky. I fucking love it fast. And saying that though, I really feel bad for Kawana though. So great on the episode and the series for making me care for Kawana to the extent where when we saw her not succeed, it's a sad moment, especially since she was the one that helped our boy carry his things. That made it even sadder. I'm like, ah. But that's life, though. Sometimes even like the best of the best have their bumps in the road, and there's nothing that can be done about that. Really, anime? Oh, okay, Anime Doji. I'm going to watch My Senpai is Annoying next, so if you want, you can join me for my reaction of that once I'm done with my Senpai is Annoying reaction. And here's another thing, too, that I liked about this episode. I like the fact that the episode also does a great job of even giving us some emotional moments, too, like with our boy's mother rooting for his kid. That was so beautiful. And then when he succeeded and you have the mother and the father happy, oh man, that really got to me in all the right ways. So that's why I thought it was great from a story standpoint because it had all these moments, all this tension, and then the relief when our boy passes. And it really teased on my emotions when it felt like Mori was about to see our boy Yaguchi, but then it didn't happen again. I'm like, son of a bitch. But in a good way though, because it shows me that I really care about these characters. For it to like be able to do that and make me feel some emotional pain. Good job on the series for that. And aside from that, there was a lot of character moments. I love how here you see these bits where Yatotsuke subtly compliments our boy. You can see these bits where you get to see how Kawana deals with stress, where after she gets a result, she's going to do something that's not related to art to try to relax. And same with the boy Yaguchi, no matter the end result, he was going to do something with his friends, like an after party. Like, I like seeing how our characters cope with stress. It makes them more layered characters. And then to see the look of our boy's face when he passes, while yes, he feels joy for a moment, he's unsure of how he feels. I like that. It's realistic, because once you overtake one obstacle, you're kind of hesitant on how you're going to take on other obstacles. And I find that to be really damn realistic too. And that's why I really dug the episode, because it just made an already great episode even better, in my opinion. And plus, aside from all that, and I'm trying to get my timer working from my Senpai's Annoying episode 10 reaction, there was another thing I also really liked about this episode too. Aside from all these great character moments, I thought overall the voice acting was absolutely amazing. Thought even though the animation quality wasn't the most amazing, I thought it got the job done. And at the very least, the artwork was pretty damn beautiful, if you ask me. And yeah, that's why overall I thought the episode was a really damn great 10 out of 10. Now, as for the series itself, if I had to rate it on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, here's what I'm going to rate it overall. I'm actually going to give it an above average score. And I really give this type of score to anime, but I'm definitely going to be giving it a 7 out of 10 for above average, because what this series did pretty well, because yes, there were some downsides of the series that I had to be really nitpicky, but for the most part, this series had way more positives than negatives. For one, I love the tension in the series from start to finish. And while yes, you could argue that it rushed a few things, because I would have loved to have seen what Tosuke did with his bit in the exam, I would have loved to have seen what Kuwan or Ashida did, because this series has built up multiple characters, not just Yaguchi, but it only really gives a satisfying payoff towards one character, but not some of the others that they've built up. I can't help but feel it was a little bit rushed. And so to speak, another thing about this series that was less than optimal sometimes was that some episodes would have looked really beautiful, like the first few episodes of the series, but then you really didn't have any super beautiful moments in some of the latter episodes. Say for episode 12. I thought episode 12 has some good visuals, but like the first few episodes of the series popped visually. So yeah, that's why I got to go with the 7 out of 10 score. And then even though, yes, it felt like the ending for the episode wasn't a painful cliffhanger, it definitely felt super open-ended, because I still want to see our boy Yaguchi in the university, because even like he practiced hard to get into a university. So I want to see that complete follow through with him going to university and how he deals with that life. So that's why I feel like I got to give it a 7 out of 10, which for me is still above average, because anything above 5 is good. But in saying that, if it were to get a season 2 with a conclusive ending, then I'll bump up my score instantly to an 8 or even an 8.5 out of 10, depending on how it handles a season 2. But from what I got, though, I really, really love Blue Period a lot. This is definitely way better than most of the anime I've seen this year. And I can say that with zero hesitation, because there are a lot of positives in the series, too. It was nice seeing the adversity that Yaguchi went through, like when his mirror broke, when he had to deal with his collapsing health and things of that nature. Just seeing his creativity, his smart thinking. I love how every solution didn't involve our boy Yaguchi getting lucky. No, instead, I love how every solution involved him being creative, utilizing his street smarts, utilizing his intellect, and made him such an engaging character. And I even love the fact that this episode even emphasized the fact that he's not a prodigy, and I love that. Gives him a nice underdog vibe, and it made it so easy to root for him. I mean, I was already going to root for him, even if he were one of those prodigy characters, because I find Yaguchi to be an engaging character, even if he would have been a prodigy, because he was so damn lovable. But in hearing that he's not a prodigy and seeing how he's not a prodigy, seeing as how you have other people have a leg up on him when it comes to experience, it was nice seeing every single moment where Yaguchi succeeded. And that's what made this anime so wonderful. And plus, I love some of the characters that they explored, like Ryuji. It was nice seeing his perspective on things. And that episode where they had to draw themselves nude was good too, because it gave a lot of exploration towards Ryuji and Yaguchi's characters. And it was nice seeing Yaguchi go from a guy that really didn't know what to do to eventually being a man with a set goal. I think it made him such a assertive character. And that's why I really loved the series overall, if you ask me. Yes, did it rush things through? Well, yeah, obviously it did. But at the very least, when it needed to key on important things like Yaguchi, it was nice. But, yeah, that's the thing, though. The only characters in the series that were really explored were just Yaguchi and Ryuji. Everyone else, admittedly, did need to have a little bit more exploration because, yeah, if I had to say this series could have done things better, maybe it could have expanded these material for 12 episodes over, like, say, 2 cores or 18 episodes at the very least. That would have been optimal. But you know what? Most anime struggle just to have one great character. This series had 2 of them, so overall. And I gotta admit, even though Oba wasn't a main character, I loved Oba Sensei, so I thought she was nice. And I also love those bits where his mother gave him encouragement. So that's what overall, I gotta give the series itself an above average score of a 7 out of 10. And even though the animation quality wasn't the prettiest, when the visuals needed to look good, it looked fucking good. And that's why I gotta give the series praise. And if it were to get a season 2, I would definitely be checking it out for sure. And 99.99% I'd be reacting to it too, if I'm being honest. But anyways, these are my thoughts. Oh, I'm excited for that Digimon Ghost Game 2 episode also in a minute, Joji. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode and the series itself in general. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about either my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more, because I am definitely excited to see if the series will get more. And if it doesn't get more episodes in the future, I'll most likely just read the manga. If it doesn't get a season 2 announcements in the next 3 or 4 years, most likely. But anyways, y'all, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Anime Joji for commenting on the live chat. Thank y'all, everyone else, for also watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.